from Los Angeles. This is Montserrat Radio. Listening to Montserrat Radio.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your hosts, Benny Wilson and Thomas Christian.
Good evening, and welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your host, Benny. Today we have a very busy day and we have a lot of news. And so we have some breaking intel also. And I have some shocking information. So I gotta give you all this information. I'm gonna try my very best not to confuse you, because it's confusing if you don't put all the pieces together. So I'm gonna try my very best to make you understand what's going on. So today I'm sorry. There you go. I started screwing up. Before I start with my show, I gotta tell everybody who has been sending me emails regarding the natural cure for dementia and Alzheimer that I actually implemented on my own mother, and she's doing very good. Well, I also told you yesterday I hired 2 kids from high school to help me out because it's overwhelming. Just about yesterday I had over like 2,000 emails. And now I have over 1,000 more, I believe, what she told me. So they're all getting all these emails together, and we just did a template and give you the information. Now, for those who can speak in Spanish, I have the information that you can get there. Very simple. Okay, but for those who actually speak English, you guys gonna have to buy a book so you can understand what's going on with that. It's very simple. You just buy that book, and if you still need more information, I will have the doctor that I have from Cuba to actually tell you what's going on and how you can implement that diet, so you can see huge changes on your loved ones. Okay, so wait for my response on the emails. I still have my people getting information. I promise you that I will respond to all your emails. I promise you. I want to thank you for the bottom of my heart because you are listening. But I was overwhelmed. I never thought that my show was gonna go viral. I really don't. Even my YouTube went viral. Okay, so. Just to let you know, and for those who follow me on YouTube, beginning today, I'm gonna leave you a link. So if you want to be part of this opportunity about Bitcoin, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you still need information, I'm going to also post my Facebook page. If you want to join me, Facebook page. And I'm even going to be on Skype. So if you want to contact me and talk to me about it, I'll be happy to help you out. Okay? So let's start it from the beginning. Let's go to the news. Okay, I guess that was it. Anyway. All right, so the news are very, very simple. Today, in the Iraqi news, we have this news saying that Western Mosul to be fully liberated on Friday. And it says military official expects. For those who are on my Facebook page, I posted on my Facebook page, read it. And I want to tell you the reaction of some of the gurus that I respect. And like I said it before, because I probably was the first one to say it, that is the reason why I do not follow the news. The reason why I do not follow the news is because it is a lie. It is a misleading lie. They've been saying it all the time. I mentioned it before. They started saying it with hours, and then they start saying it within few hours, and blah, 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 and all that. And we still don't have this Mosul city liberated because it is a brainwash system that they are giving us. And now everybody's having to tell that, yes, what Benny's saying was right. Okay? All right. So, will it happen on Friday? If a little kid tells you that the wolf is coming, and you're coming to rescue him, and then finally you give up and not believing on that little kid, and then you find out that the wolf actually eat that little sucker, will you still believe that that's going to happen? No, it's not. Okay? It's not going to happen. Why? Well, for several reasons. And the reason is because what they saying does not coordinate with the map. The map that they're giving to the people in Iraq is still as impossible for them to finish it by Friday. What did I tell you about it? That they will be shocking the world. Now, why the body also come out on the news saying that the liberation will happen very soon? For the same reason. Because they cannot give you the right information when they're going to liberate it, because all the manipulators, currencies, criminals will be monitoring that event, and they want to get their hands on the revalue of their currency. I have told you many times why this elite cannot actually be so transparent to the world when they're going to deliver Mosul, because it is the same thing as telling you, I'm going to deliver Mosul, immediately I will revalue my currency. They're exposed to all types of attacks, just like I've been telling you. Okay? So, will that happen on Friday? I don't think so. Little by little, you will see that they're going to extend this situation until July. Watch what I'm telling you. Because the elite that I have contact with is still telling me, no, we have decided to do it in July. So we have over a month and a half to see this happen. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the RB. I'm talking about the revaluation of the dinar. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the liberation of Mosul. Now, will the liberation of Mosul happen this Friday? Maybe yes or not. It really doesn't matter to me because it is a Hollywood stage, just like I've been telling you. It is a Hollywood stage. And they need to do this because people love symbols. So this next week that is coming, Donald Trump will show up at Saudi Arabia and is going to meet the king of Saudi Arabia along with Abadi, the prime minister of Iraq. Why did Saudi Arabia invite the prime minister of Iraq? Why did Abadi announce to expedite the freedom of Mosul? Why now we have a news saying that liberation of Mosul will happen on Friday? Why? Because that may be the reason they're going to have it liberated. And I'm going to give you my breaking intel. Paying attention. My contacts are telling me that our body is obligated to deliver and liberate Mosul by the time he's going to meet Donald Trump. Bingo. I've been telling you that the elite wants to get paid, didn't I? I've been telling you that the elites are pushing for these things to get over it. 2017 will be the year for the revaluation of Iraq. But Mosul liberation, it is not equal to the RB, and this is what many people are confused. It is only the beginning of something that will happen. And that will happen, it is happening right now. So let's go to the second information. We have news today in the United States that the economy is collapsing. Check out my website. Check out my Facebook page. I posted it. And many people do not understand why I posted it. Ford just announced today, it's all over in the news, in the media. Ford said that it's going to cut 10% of their global workforce. 10%. We also have information that Kmart and other big stores are closing down. Hello? They are closing down. Just yesterday on my show, I had an audio from a video that I told you that caught my attention because it's exactly what my contacts are telling me. The bubble is about to burst. I even show you an audio from Donald Trump during during his campaign with Hillary Clinton. And he even said that the bubble is about to burst and it's going to get ugly. So if all the economic experts are saying that the bubble is going to burst, and they are actually confirming that this collapse will be the mother of all collapse, and our own president, a multi-self-made billionaire, is saying the same thing, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. I also mentioned yesterday that those people who have not get involved with Bitcoin, they will be very sorry. Why? Because your currency is about to devalue. Who is your currency? The dollar. for those who are not living in the United States. Your currency is also about to devalue. Hello, that's your breaking intel. Why? Because everything is about the real value. I tried to explain it yesterday. I'm going to try to explain it a little bit more. What is the real value? The real value was actually manipulated and controlled with the financial system that we have right now. It was only based on irresponsibility and unfairness for the elite that is currently on the power. The real value is being masqueraded and manufactured in such a way the countries that deserve to have a high value are not showing it. The day is coming right now, when every single manufacturer superpower that we have right now, like Vietnam, like Indonesia, like China, and all those countries, that you, my friend, are using your electronics, your clothes, everything. They are about to change their real value or their own currency, because that is all about. It's about the real value. So, if we are talking about the real value for every single currency, we are going to see a devaluation on the dollar, on the American dollar. Why? Because it's very well known that the price of the dollar, it has been controlled, manipulated by a corrupt system. So how much our dollar will be devalued? It will be devalued between 25 to 30% of their value. It will eventually come out and actually come out in a healthy level that we can do business with the rest of the country, with the rest of the world. But until then, you will see chaos and panic all over the United States and the world, because the system is about to collapse. We are seeing in news, all over the news, the media, the mainstream media, and people do not ask because people don't know. They don't ask themselves. Only people who are actually in investments, they are worried about it. Now, I also told you that when things happen, are going to happen so fast that you won't be able to get all the information. Watch carefully, because it is on the prophecy. And I'm going to play the prophecy again, and I'm going to stop it right in that moment, so you understand that what I've been telling you it will happen. I've been telling you that before the RB happen, we need to go through a storm. We need to go through very big tribulations. We need to go through chaos and panic. I've been repeating this for the last 2.5 years. And now everything is coming into place. Just watch. Just watch two things. Watch how the economy deteriorate right in front of you. Watch how the dollar come down in the price, the index of the dollar. Watch how everything will collapse all of a sudden. And watch how panic and chaos start. And then you remember the word of the prophet of God saying what you are about to hear.
All right, welcome back to Currency 365. All right, so Honey Bunny from KTFA was able to put something out of what Kim Clement actually said in his words. I put the audio out. Some of you guys probably can't understand exactly what he's talking about, but you did hear him talk about Iraq and the relief and some good things that are going to happen in Iraq. So let Honey Bun put it out. So let me actually read to you guys what Kim Clement actually said, okay? So Honey Bun says, for those who are wanting to know what Kim Clement said in his words, he said that the Spirit of the Lord says, I am speaking over the regions of Iraq and Iran and the southern regions, okay? And he said, the earth has shaken and will shake again. God says, I am speaking so I may release resources, and there will be a grave surrender that will take place in the months to come. I want to free you, every one of you, my people, to be able to stretch out their hands to the lonely, the hungry, to the poor, and feed them and clothe them. This is my desire, says the Lord. Therefore, there shall be a great break in the financial system, which we call the global reset, in the Middle East, the dinar, and they will say, why? Let me repeat that. Therefore, there shall be a break in the financial system in the Middle East, the dinar, and they will say, why? Why now? And God says, when things seem at their worst, I shall bring it forth and I shall free them. Now, remember, people, we said that the dinar will devalue first.
Okay. When things are go worse, we have the economy collapsing right now. We have Mosul being liberated, hopefully by Friday. What happened after Mosul? You tell me. Write to me. If the RB doesn't happen after Mosul is liberated, what do you think people will start going? What do you think will people start asking? I'll tell you what they're going to start asking. Okay, so we got Mosul. Now Iraq went international. Where's the RB? Why they haven't displayed the RB? And I bet you anything, people like John Nigel, people like myself, and the rest of the gurus are going to be attacked massively because there will be no RB. Why? Because that's part of chaos and panic. Do you really think that people will be very happy to know that they've been waiting over a decade for this to happen, and then all of a sudden nothing happened? Why? Because people do not listen to the prophecy. Some of them do not even care about the prophecy. And I bet many of my followers who knows me, they care about the prophecy. Because the prophecy said it very clear. When things can go wrong, meaning there will be chaos. And that's what we're going to have. What I've been telling you, the revaluation of the dinar, because it's going to get us so surprisingly that nobody will even believe it happened. What did I tell you? I've been telling you that the RB will happen at any day, at any time. And when it happens, it's going to shock you. That is why people will ask. And then they will ask, why now? Pay attention to the prophecy. You need to be prepared for that. Because for the last 2 years and a half, my only mission has been prepare you for this date. That has been my only mission. By educating you, by warning you, by lifting up your consciousness, and be prepared because it is not going to be pretty. I've been telling you this, and I'm confirming you, it is not going to be pretty. As much as a sinner I am, because I curse, because sometimes I'm really not patient enough. I'm a believer. And for some reason, God has given me also dreams. How it's going to be before we go and see the RB. And the last dream that I have was so bad that I woke up in the middle of the night crying. I did. And why I did that? Because things are not going to go as well as you think. No, they won't. Because anytime that God put their finger on something, in some event, just like the prophecy said, the earth will shake and shake again. What happened when Donald Trump was elected? The earth would shake and shake again. What happened with the people that were expecting Hillary Clinton to win? They went in panic mode. You can see that on YouTube. The whole United States went crazy. To this day, they still want to kill him. To this day, they still want to destroy him. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention because this is very important. Now I'm going to tell you what another news that I found that caught my attention. It is about Donald Trump. So in the news we have that Donald Trump has said that he will that he may waive the restrictions on Iran. I'm going to post that on my Facebook page. Why would he waive the restrictions on the same country he's been actually accusing of violating the same things, the same agreements that Obama let them do? Why now? Hello? Isn't that the same words of the prophecy? Why now? Because if Iraq going to revalue their currency, Iran must also revalue his currency. Whatever happens to Iraq, it will happen to Iran. Because one way or another, regardless of what they do and how much they hate each other, they're brothers. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Pay attention, because he's not going to also waive the restrictions. He's going to let the restriction off until the RB happen. Pay attention. Okay? That's exactly what's going to happen. So those are the news that we got in the media. Isn't that great? We are very, very close for chaos and panic to happen. So I try my very best to put all the pieces together and letting you know, watch, this is what happened. So what is next now? I gave you the intel that a body cannot go to that meeting without telling Donald Trump Mosul is liberated. So that means that it's going to be liberated very soon. Will they do it on Friday? Maybe. Would I care about it? No, I don't. Now, I said it last time ago, I was going to monitor, because we are in the second day of the last hours of Liberation Mosul. But after I talk to my contacts, I don't care if they liberate it, because that doesn't mean there's going to be RRB. It doesn't. They can easily carry all the way to July, just like I told you. They can easily carry. Why? Because there might be some things that they haven't finished. I'm still waiting for bank announcements. Hello? I'm still waiting for bank announcements. And although those bank announcements has come from the Central Bank of Iraq, I still haven't heard any announcement within the United States. Those are not the announcements I'm waiting. And I'm not going to say which announcement I'm waiting, because I've been prohibited to say it. All you got to know is that I'm still waiting for bank announcements within the United States. No bank announcements. I don't think we're going to exchange right now. We need to exchange here. Doesn't matter if they raise the value and you're not able to exchange. What are you going to do? Wouldn't that be part of the chaos and panic? Are you kidding me? Just try to think about it. All right, tomorrow they raise the value of Iraq or the dinar, okay? And the whole world go crazy, right? All right, and then all of a sudden, okay, we're gonna have our 800 numbers, and there is no 800 number. There is no bank accepting you. And then some big rumors are coming out saying, I told you, there's not gonna be no public exchange, only private. Wouldn't that be part of the chaos and panic? You tell me. Wouldn't that be calling exactly what's going to happen? Wouldn't that be nicely for all those criminals that are going to have their own private exchange to commit that, an illegal exchange? You tell me that. We are seeing things that are happening in front of us, and we don't even realize how shackly will be in few days. I'm trying to prepare you so any moron who attempts to attack me, you need to understand what's going on before you attack me, because I did not create this shit. They're doing it. I told you that the masters and gods of all chaos are the bankers. They can create the most beautiful jubilee, and then all of a sudden, boom, destroy it, and then benefit from it. That's how they do it. That's their mentality. So you need to be prepared. Okay? Shall we see a public exchange? Yes, we are going to see a public exchange very soon. But I need you to be prepared, because things are not going to go as pretty as you think. And when this happens, everybody's going to come up to me. My last show went viral. I see now in many pages all around the media, all around the internet. Now I've been seeing, and for some reason, another prophecy just came out from a very good friend of mine. So I see things that happen to me that I don't want it to happen. What is that? Fame. I hate fame. I hate it. I can't stand fame. I don't want to be famous. But since I'm doing a show and it's on the media, it's on the internet, there you go. I cannot do it. I can do whatever they want to do with my show. They can criticize me. They can call me all types of attacks. They've been doing it since I came out. But what I'm trying to tell you is, for those people who are following me, I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to calm down. When these things start happening, trust me, it's not going to be pretty. You need to calm down. So I won't repeat myself, because eventually, the biggest blessing in the entire world, the biggest blessing to liberate us from poverty, from pain, even from humanitarian projects, because I said it, there are more than 75,000 humanitarian projects on hold because of this. This is not just for you and me to get filthy rich. This is the biggest distribution of wealth humanity have ever seen. We are about to see the Jubilee, the biggest, most beautiful expression of love from God. Do we deserve it? That is up to you. What you gonna do with your money? Are you going to continue doing your humanitarian projects? Are you going to change the life of at least one people? That will be your morality and your basically obligation of your own moral. I said it before. So be ready. I will put my link, like I said, for those who wants to be joining me in this massive Bitcoin earning I have ever seen on YouTube. If you are listening from YouTube, click on the link, get in contact with me. I want to thank everybody for your beautiful emails. And I want to thank you so much for your attention tonight. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time, tomorrow, for another edition of The Fake News Show. Goodbye now.
Thank you for listening to The Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.